guys, it's Phyrra and it's time for another Phyrra Says. This is more of like a rant and rave video since it was highly requested. As you know, I live in Florida and here in Tampa it's been like 80 degrees, so it doesn't really feel like winter right now. But it is that time of year that snowbirds come down. If you are unfamiliar with the term, a snowbird is somebody who lives up north and comes to Florida in the winter to enjoy the more mild winter. And snowbirds are kind of a pain in the ass. My big problem with snowbirds is that they drive really slow. Doesn't matter if they're in the left lane, the middle lane, the right lane. They're often driving anywhere from 10 to 20 miles under the speed limit. It drives me up the wall. And recently we've had the whole snowbird issue compounded by people being complete assholes. Like if you're stuck in 5 o'clock traffic on the highway, this means, you know, that none of the lanes are moving. We've now had some people recently who decided to drive down the shoulder to get to their ramp or wherever they're going to go because they're just tired of the traffic. So in addition to the people who are going really fucking slow, we now have people driving in the shoulder being assholes. I mean, it's 5 o'clock traffic. You're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be slow. And if you're out driving in it, you should expect that. You can't just sit there and lay on your horn and be an asshole because you want it to magically move when it's not going to move. And on that note of people being assholes, you may or may not know, but I keep a really odd schedule. I'm usually up until like 4 a.m. and then I sleep from like 4 a.m. until like 11 a.m., sometimes 12, depending on the day. And so that means that, you know, I'm up late. My husband Ray, he does a completely different schedule. He goes to bed, you know, around 10 o'clock and he gets up at 5:30, which, ugh, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a happy morning person. Dear God, I hate having to get up early. So anyway, I try to make sure that whenever he's asleep that things are really quiet. So last week I was taking Phaedra outside around 1 o'clock to go to the bathroom because, you know, dog's gotta go. I took her out to my backyard and she was sniffing around, and apparently, like, we have a 6-foot privacy fence, and apparently on the other side of the fence, which is a street, there were some people who were loitering, probably teenagers, because I've seen a group of teenagers out there, I don't know, like at least for the past month or so. But there were people outside loitering and they heard us, you know, go out the door and me tell her in the yard, you know, hurry up, because that's like my thing for go to the bathroom. And they started barking at my dog. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So of course she barks back. And so I grab her and I bring her inside because I don't want her to wake Ray up. But unfortunately she already woke Ray up with the barking. But I'm just like, what the hell are people doing outside at 1 a.m. barking at my dog? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, and now that I've ranted at you, I'm gonna rave at you about a couple of things. I recently bought the Ring Doorbell, which is this really cool device. It's basically like this webcam for your front door, and it obviously it rings and has like if somebody's at the front door, they can ring it, and it'll ring to your cell phone, it'll ring to your iPad, your computer, whatever. So I can be out at the store and somebody can ring my doorbell and I can answer it and tell them, you know, leave a package at the front door or whatever. So I really like it. I also like that it has motion detection. So like when I caught some people coming up to my front door and I don't know what they were doing, I was like, can I help you? And it scared them off. It was hilarious. So I really like this device. I'm really glad that I bought it. You can buy it at Amazon. I'll put a link below if you want to see what I'm talking about. But it's actually really surprisingly useful. I really like that it has the camera and the built-in mic and everything because it makes me feel like I'm living in modern times to have a camera on my door. I also finally got my tree up. I got my tree up yesterday. I was really slacking. Normally I get my Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving. This year it went up yesterday. It didn't go up until the 14th, which is really late for me. I don't normally do it so late. So yeah, I need to work on that so it's not the case next year. And on a personal note, this past weekend I went to the corn maze. If you have never been to a corn maze, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a maze that somebody sets up in a cornfield for you and your friends to complete the objectives. So I went with my closest friends, the same people that I went on vacation with, and we went and did the corn maze. They give you basically like this little book and you have to find the answers to fill in the blanks and figure out, like there's a couple different things you figure out. So we went and did that on Saturday and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it was like 85 degrees and I was wearing black from head to toe, so I ended up drenched in sweat from being outside for about 5 hours. I should have worn shorts or not worn all black, but I didn't really think about it. I was like, oh, hey, you know, it's December. It's probably going to be cool enough outside. No, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. But we had a really great time. And after that, we went into Orlando, went shopping, went to dinner, and then we went to go play at the Crayola Experience store. I don't know if you've ever been to the Crayola store, but it is actually a lot of fun. Yes, it's oriented towards kids, but it was really fun to go poke around the store, see all of the cool things that they now have for kids. They have like these kits that you can melt down crayons to make little charms for necklaces. They have like this 3D modeling doll, which you can basically you get this coloring book and you can color in like the Monster High dolls, and then you can take a picture on your iPad and upload it to this app, and then you can like basically animate this, like you take pictures of this little doll and like animate it. Really neat stuff. I'm like, I kind of wish they had stuff like that when I was a kid. So it was really, really cool to see. Other than that, I've been pretty busy with work. I moved around my makeup room to try to make it easier to do filming and do tutorials, so I'm happy about that. I'm still researching what video camera I'm going to get. I'm probably going to get the Canon G7X since it looks like that's probably going to do everything that I want to do. Anyway, if you enjoyed this Rants and Raves video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know what's been going on with you in the comments below, and if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe to my channel. I make videos weekly. Thanks so much for watching.